What's up, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, sorry I did not post anything for May 21st. Your boy had to take a little break from reviewing the Kendra G content. Also, if you guys have seen the post I did, just understand and know your boy might be getting a project because, quite frankly, I need that in my life. I need that in my life. I need it in my life. I'm telling you right now. I want it. I want all the fun, all the hell that comes with putting the damn car together, fixing it, all that shit. I need it. And yeah. Let's go ahead and review a video from Anton Daniels, and this is a black woman. He's reviewing a black woman that apparently is saying that why black men don't travel, which is a damn fucking lie. But let's take a little look see at this bullshit.
I wonder why black men don't travel as much as black women. Because I don't never see no black men in men's groups on vacation. It's always a girls group. They just here because the girl is funding the trip. The men's we do see be on vacations and they look miserable. I mean, irritated. It's like blink twice if you need help. I genuinely wonder, like, were they cheating and this is like a makeup vacation, or, is it just like a birthday? It just looked.
What kind of delusional shit are these women smoking? Because I promise you this. The way that a lot of these women are, they're trying to make it, they're trying to basically minimize what black men are really doing and saying. But this woman is clearly among the sisterhood. She's a part of the sisterhood. She's part of that baby mama, we all queen type of bullshit. Yeah, let's continue.
Like the man is doing it out of like regret, or I don't know. The only country I be seeing men travel to together is like Colombia. We went to Colombia, there was a bunch of guy groups, but that still is just so suspect in itself, because you know why they there. You know why they in Colombia and DR.
Yeah, maybe trying to find a wife, a girlfriend, trying to blow off some steam. I mean, come on, the list goes on and on. I mean, not every guy is going out there just to be with a woman. There's a lot of guys going out there to experience the culture. I'm for one that wants to go out there and experience the culture. But apparently, you're only in only in certain parts of certain countries, and you're seeing that. Meanwhile, there's hundreds of thousands of brothers traveling everywhere all over the world. But apparently, you just going to Colombia and the DR just because it's close. Because a lot of you are broke. Y'all broke as hell. And y'all broke asses can't do shit. Y'all so broke that y'all can't even travel to fucking to Brazil. Y'all so broke that y'all can't travel to motherfucking Thailand. Y'all so broke. I'm sorry, I can't stop doing it. Y'all broke as hell and y'all can't travel to the Philippines, Thailand, Laos, Japan. None of y'all are traveling there. At least a little bit of y'all are traveling to Japan. I can say that. But a lot of y'all can't travel that far. So, yeah. So, shut y'all broke asses up.
Aside from that, I'm like, y'all don't want to see more than DR and Colombia? I mean, come on now. You can get a travel agent. I know men aren't that like into planning. Just hire somebody. No, ain't all y'all ain't broke. I know some of y'all got passports. Where are the men's?
Listen here, dummy. You have to have a passport to fucking travel outside the U.S. You have to have a passport regardless of where you're going outside the U.S.
Travel group.
It's always going into, and of course, I think that there was like a follow up video to this, and I'll deep dive into it probably maybe a little later today, but it always goes back into broke. Let me ask y'all a question. when we look at the data in the census and we look at ADP and all of the payrolls and stuff like that, and we see the jobs reports and we see everything that goes on, because I'm gonna get to the travel part in a minute. But when we look at this stuff, do y'all not realize that y'all are almost at the bottom? I mean, it's white men that shouldn't even be in the middle or towards the bottom, and then it's black men, and in no economic group do you see the women making more than the men, even when it comes to black people. And so just because y'all traveling, and I'm gonna get to the travel part in a minute, but just because y'all traveling don't mean that y'all not broke. Y'all just leverage to y'all eyeballs in debt. And so it ain't got nothing to do with money. And I don't know why they lean into this gay stuff or this broke stuff. Look, just because you don't see it, don't mean that people ain't broke. As a matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say the more responsible people tend to wait to have certain experiences, or they plan more effectively so that they don't have a significant economic impact in debt, such as all of these women that A are basically begging for student loan forgiveness, B getting through out of their house based off of the rent moratorium getting up.
Oh, speaking of which, that student loan forgiveness shit. A lot of y'all didn't get that. So if y'all trying to go vote for Biden because he got some of y'all friends that debt forgiveness for school loans, yeah, y'all's dummies. Besides, I'm gonna just be honest with you. The government shouldn't be forgiving anybody for student loan debt because you signed the contract with the people that stating that you would pay back that student loan. Personally, if it was me, I wouldn't have went to college. Well, I didn't go to college, but if I was a person that had student loan debt, I wouldn't have went to college. I would have learned that shit on my own. Now, for certain things, yeah, college is good, but for the for the most part, a lot of those things that y'all are going to school for, I wouldn't have went. And to be honest with you, a lot of these colleges nowadays is teaching all this liberal he, her, they, them shit. So I wouldn't go. That's just me. Let's continue.
C, getting evicted the most. D, when the pandemic hit or the recession hit, often at times it's women that are affected the most. So when we have this conversation and when y'all ask these questions, whether it be relationships, traveling, money, whatever, stay off the broke thing. Like, because as a group, as an individual group, and I don't know this woman and you know me, I always like to give credit where credit is due. So I'm always going to link back to the content creator. But as a group, it's not even in comparison. Y'all make less money than us. All right. You may have a woman over here that's a boss chick or, whatever, and she may be doing better, but everybody is in the same boat for the most part. It's really only your rich or poor, and the people that are in the middle class are the ones that's paying most of the taxes. So let's leave it off the table. That's number one. Number two, when it comes to traveling, I'm assuming that she's only talking about going outside of the country. Now, a lot of people are really off because they think that just going outside of the country is traveling. And most of y'all go to the same places. You go to Dubai to get shitted on. You know what I'm saying? You go to Tulum. You go to the Dominican Republic or whatever like that. So y'all not really out here just moving and shaking and doing it up either, right? Y'all are trying to figure it out like everybody else. So you're not better than anybody. The third thing that I want to say is I think that more people should travel within the continental United States of America because there is a lot of places that y'all still haven't visited. Me personally, I have traveled to almost all 50 states in multiple different cities. And a lot of it, I would say 90 something percent of it is work or vlogging or something. And I've been off the reservation because a lot of people just like to go to the popular places. Obviously, y'all go to Miami and stuff. And when y'all go to Miami or at Miami Beach, y'all not really in the streets like the locals. Y'all not going to the spaces that they go to because they don't go to South Beach. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't immerse yourself in the culture and all of that. That's another thing. It's so many things to mine out from this video.
You know, he's right. Honestly, I can say that because even me being my age, I've been needing to travel all over the continent of the United States my own damn self. Like, I've stated multiple times, I believe, on this channel. I've wanted to travel down to Florida. I wanted to go up to like the Canada, Go see what the great cousins up north are doing. That's just me. I want to travel out. I want to travel all over the place. Cause to me, to be honest with you, the only places I've been is Charlotte. I've been to Durham. I've been to Atlanta, Myrtle Beach, and I haven't been to Charleston in a long time. In Orlando when I was a baby, but I don't remember that shit. But for the most part, all I've traveled is three fucking states. Like I've wanted to go, well, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Let me not forget that. But I've never traveled to LA. I haven't been to San Francisco. I haven't been to Dallas, Houston, um, El Paso. I haven't been to no places, no places. So really, in a sense, I can't even say I haven't traveled. Yeah, I've traveled to Jamaica and all that shit on the cruise and shit, but let's be honest, that's Jamaica. Everybody goes there. But I want to travel to all over the United States. Then I also want to travel to Japan, Laos, Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia. I want to go to Brazil, especially during Carnival. I want to go to I want to go to Colombia. I want to go to Argentina maybe one of these days if it's safe. Um, I want to go to China. I want to go to Russia one of these days. I want to go all over the damn world. I don't want to just stay. I want to go to England one of these days. Although I heard they got some trash ass food, but I'm neither here or there. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like me, for instance, I want to travel outside the country. I want to travel outside the states. I want to go to different places that nobody really is going to because I want to travel the world and I want to vlog that. Especially here in the U.S., I've told y'all, I said it before on this channel. I wanted to try. I wanted to do the cannonball run. I want to get a cannon. I want to get a car, do a cannonball run in it, and just drive. Go from New York, the red. I think it's the Red Roof Motel in New York. Go down to California. I want to. I want to have the world. I want to have the record for the cannonball run. That's what I want to do. But that's just me. I haven't had a chance to do that stuff yet. That's partly why I started the channel so I can actually start doing more things with this channel. But let's continue with the broad and the damn what you call it.
But y'all go to LA, y'all go to New York, y'all go to Miami, maybe even Chicago or Atlanta. Throw in Houston in there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all think that's it. Y'all haven't been to all of the different places throughout the country, the Charlottes, the Milwaukee's, the even if you go over to California, you're not going to certain areas and all of that, right? You only going to the hot spots. Last but not least, it was a shot really that was thrown at Passport Bros. And I know that y'all caught it, but I'm just going to address it really, really quickly because I don't consider myself a passport bro. I would say that the majority of the guys that I have seen, and really, I think that the problem is just her group or the places that she's in, or her broke traveling habits. I think that that's probably a bigger issue. And I'm sure that you guys got more to say inside of the comments, so I'm gonna read the comments shortly. Most of the guys that I see traveling and have their passport, because a whole lot of black women ain't got passports either, but most of the people that I see traveling and got passports, black people in particular, they are not going overseas or going to a different country just to go and get boxed. Now, I will give her one little caveat. If you're going over to Sasua or something like that, and you're going over to the Dominican Republic, it is a strong possibility that is a hot spot for sex tourism. It just is what it is. But it's not just black people. It's white men has been doing this way before black people, and a lot of people discover and get the travel bug as far as before social media based off of their military, right? And so, when you see a lot of these people and they going overseas, as far as people that, travel and they not necessarily passport bros, but if you want to designate them that way, they're going over there for culture. They're going over there to see certain things. They're going up there and they're trying to immerse themselves in whatever it is that, they are part of. And if they just so happen to meet somebody that's dope over there that they want to, wanting to get with, then that's just normal. That's the same thing as going over to a different city or traveling to a different place, and you go into a conference and you run into somebody that you actually like and you start rocking with them. So it's no different. So we got to stop this whole shaming thing of black men, y'all broke and all of that, because it's not true. It has not been true. It ain't never been true. And if we broke, y'all broke, broke. If we broke, y'all broke, broke. I think that one of the best experiences that I've had recently, personally, was last year when I went over to Tokyo, Japan, and it was incredible. It was one of the most phenomenal trips that I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I've racked up a lot of miles. I mean, I am definitely a million miler. Um, and I'm starting to explore different countries all over the place. And I take my family everywhere that I go. This year, I'll probably go to Seoul. And then we travel to probably about 10 to 12 different places within the continental United States, and then we have our meetups and all of that also. And then one of the places that I like to go to is probably a little bit more off the reservation inside of the United States is Biloxi. I love Biloxi. It's a little bit slower. And as a person that is, and I fly, and when I fly first class or Delta One. And I've even flown private before. So, we got to stop this narrative. And it's when we go out, we don't always post shit for the gram. We don't always put it up, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to see because everybody ain't a content creator. Everybody ain't trying to make a TikTok account so that they can document where it is that they travel. And some people, like myself, when I go places, unless I have to go live, I prefer to kind of be low key, chilling, so on and so forth. And then I will also say, just a caveat, a lot of y'all need to become tourists in your own city. A lot of y'all not even familiar with your own city, your own downtown, your own hotspots. Most people stay in a house, they work from home, or they go to work and they come home, and they not even familiar with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that chooses to be a lot more fiscally responsible and is going when it makes sense and making sure that they run up a bag first. Don't try to validate yourself for them. And I'm not traveling in no men's groups. I'm not interested in traveling in no men's groups. So I'm chilling, I'm slow motion, and I'm gonna continue to run it up and get to that bag. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description.
You know, let's go back to the let's go back to me. It's honestly, I can agree with what Anton is saying because there's a lot of things that even me being in Greenville, I don't even know about. And I live here. I lived here for 4 years now. There's a lot of shit that I don't even know what's surrounding Greenville. I'm pretty sure people can tell me. But the thing is, what I'm gonna have to start doing is I'm gonna have to start getting outside of my comfort zone and going out there and doing stuff for my own. And that's for me as a content creator and as me as a person in general. Because there's stuff here I didn't even know about until I started talking to my friends at work. They're telling me about stuff they're telling me about stuff that I've never even heard about. There's a lot of places I know about in Charlotte, but that's because I lived there. I grew up there. I grew up in Charlotte. I know different areas in Charlotte. But the fact of the matter is, well, specifically on the south side of Charlotte, but there's a lot of stuff I don't know about Greenville. And then the thing is, I've never even been to my North Carolina's capital. I've never been to Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm actually going up to Raleigh doing in October for a wedding. So I'm gonna have to map out where I'm going, and while I'm up there, I'm gonna be vlogging. But it's just a matter of there's a lot of stuff that we as people need to actually do and explore within our own city and go out there and explore different things instead of judging each other based upon how much money we have. Because by far, I'm not broke. Well, I'm broke, but I'm not broke. I'm trying to tone down what I have and try to tone down how much I spend on stuff, especially dealing with a car payment. I'm trying to get that shit straightened up. But that's just me. If you ladies want to keep calling black men broke because they are not trying to deal with you on your bullshit, just understand this. Maybe just maybe understand this. If they're traveling outside of this country, they're going for culture, they're going for experiences, they're going for a different scenery. Not all passport bros, not all black men that's traveling is going over there for some box. Just like Anton said. And for me personally, it wouldn't be to go find a woman or find anything. If it happens, it happens. It don't, it don't. But I'm going over there for experiences. I want to see new things in the world because we only have but so much time on this planet. And a lot of you gonna have to get outside of your wheelhouse and actually start exploring. I have one of my members lives in Canada. One of the cousins up above. One of these days, I might end up saying, "Fuck it," going up to Canada. I'm gonna have to wear some fur or some shit. I'm gonna have to go up there with something heavy on, cause I ain't about to freeze my nuts off. But that's the truth. One of these days, I'm gonna go up there, and see what's going on up in Canada. Cause matter of fact, there's some cars that I want up there, and I'm not playing around with that shit. I need some of them cars y'all got up there. I'm gonna make sure that shit ain't rusted out, but I'm gonna make sure I get some cars from up there. Cause I heard y'all got a lot of them, a lot of classic cars that ain't got sold down here, and I need some of them. I need some of that old American steel. But but anyways, guys, this video is it's kind of a little bit out of the wheelhouse of what I really do, but I just wanted to bring you guys a different perspective from me, and I wanted to give you guys a different video outlook. But anyways, I'm helping up this motherfucker. I'll see you guys on the flip side, and thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.